Hi, my name's Kaity. Welcome to my channel. We're at Atlas Aquarium on a Thursday night and I've got my friends Maggie and Marina here. As you may know, I'm setting up a Lake Tanganyikan tank at the moment. So I've got a 6-foot water box tank in my living space and I'm changing it from a river tank with rainbow fish to a Lake Tanganyikan African cichlid tank. But I'm in the process of stocking the tank at the moment, so I'm currently scaping it and in the process of putting it all together. I'm not sure where I'll be at that when I release this video, but I do need to add some more fish to it. So we're going to get some super colourful fish to add to that tank today. I want to try and make it as colourful as I possibly can, similar to my Lake Malawi tank.
Most Tanganyikans are what, just drab?
Blend, yeah, or small, or stripy, I don't know. But
beautiful, all for those who love them.
They're very blue, yeah. So I'm not a purist here, but you know, I want them to be compatible and everything still, so I'm kind of doing a little bit of trial and error, seeing what goes well, because it's quite a big tank. I've got a lot of rocks, you know, I've got the opportunity to...
Haven't seen it yet, waiting on that video.
Oh, yeah, I will show you, I'm working on the video now. I've got the river tank, which you may or may not have seen before. So this has been set up here at Atlas for almost a year now. November 2022, I came in and did the original video of this, and we were just looking at what it used to look like we were looking at the video, and it's crazy how much it's grown since then. It used to be so barren, and we were saying it's really funny, hey, because when we used to look at it, we used to think that it was full and like really lush, but we can see now that it almost needs trimming now.
Like it's going to need a little bit of this. How long is this going to be able to be in here?
Yeah, that's huge. That's crazy.
It's coming up to the light
behind it. The water level is a little bit high now because normally the flow would be a lot faster.
It would be a lot louder. We're just in the process of transferring them all to different pumps, that's all.
The tank is still doing really well.
In fact, there's lots of hill streams breeding.
If anything, the breeding is just going crazy in here now because of it. So, there's a big whiptail over here, which is really cool. Maggie and I think they look kind of creepy.
I think they look like fairies. Like what you imagine an underwater fairy to look like. I just think they're so beautiful. What whiptail is it, Finn? Royal whiptail.
Royal whiptail.
This is her 4th lay, I think it is.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the boy?
Oh, it's a male whiptail.
He's protecting.
Oh, the male protects. That's really cute.
A couple more whiptails here as well.
Oh, some more little whiptails down there.
That's enough whiptails.
What we have to do is, I'll show you the colourful fish I'm looking at getting for my tank as well. But what I'm thinking is I'll come and I'll do an update of that river tank, maybe like November, December, do a yearly update, see how it's going.
I think that would be so fun,
give the video a like if you want to see that.
69,000.
69,000, we'll do an update.
Of course.
This is the little like Tanganyikan section that they've got here. We do not have a huge variety of Tanganyikan cichlids in Australia. We have a lot more of the Lake Malawi ones. So for those who don't know, these are African cichlids. They only come from 3 lakes in the whole world that are in Africa. So there's Lake Tanganyika, Lake Malawi and Lake Victoria. These fish kind of almost look like saltwater fish. They're the closest freshwater fish that you could get to looking like a saltwater fish in terms of colour for the Malawi ones. But then unfortunately, for some reason, in the lake next to Malawi, you get the Tanganyikan ones. And although some of them are colourful, they're not quite as colourful as your Malawi types. So you do get some nice ones like this Leilupai in here, which is a really nice kind of canary yellow. And you do get some interesting shapes, like the princess cichlid next to it is quite nice. So you can see it's got these like beautiful long fins. And then you also get really interesting type of behaviour with the Tanganyikan cichlids too, in terms of their breeding and everything. So that's kind of like my mission, is to try and get as many colourful Tanganyikan cichlids as possible. I mean, Tropheus are probably the most colourful ones. I've got some golden firefox ones in there. I might have to try get some red Tropheus potentially, but I'm just not sure in terms of how they're all going to fare together. So what I'm thinking is, Finn told me about these ventralis when I was asking about the most colourful ones they have, and these guys in here are probably the most colourful Tanganyikan cichlid that I could get, other than the Leilupai at the moment anyway. They're going to become a really bright, really vibrant blue. So one of the males in there has already coloured up a little bit, so he's quite colourful. And there's a female in there too, so we might get a pair since they do okay in pairs. We're not 100% sure how they'll do with some of the other types I've got, because I've got some Tropheus, some Calvis in there, some golden comps I think they're called. So we're not sure. It's a 6-foot tank, it's quite big, I've got lots of hiding places, you never know. So we'll give it a go, we'll see how they go. Worst case scenario, I've got a sump that I can put them in and then I can bring them back. So let's see. We'll show you some highlights in the store as well while we're here, feeding some of the fish.
Sounds good.
And then we can bag him up and take him home.
So what we're feeding a few different things here as well. Nick's new food, because he gave us a bag to try, which is great for all the mini little tinies. Some Dimax, we've got some black worm for the discus. Inside these we actually just have kaiju, our brand of fish food as well. So you can feed the goldfish some kaiju because it's nice and high in protein, and it's, yeah, they love natural ingredients too. Yeah, it is. You're just going to have to push it back a tiny bit.
Yep.
Yeah, that should be fine.
I actually love goldfish. I think, oops.
They're pretty cute.
Oops, bleep that out. This is actually harder than damn.
That's why I have to use
You're gonna have to train me for my day working at Atlas. Yeah. Bad start.
You're doing amazing.
I'm trying not to use the ladder.
I know, then you'll feel emasculated, right?
I know, right? Like, come on, you trusted me with this. I can make it.
No, it's nice to know I'm not the only shorty.
Even with my platform.
I know, yeah.
One or two per fish, okay.
Oh. We're trying to grow the algae on the back here, but it doesn't seem to be catching.
No,
it just grows everywhere else.
Yeah, it never grows where you want it to grow.
I know, isn't that the most frustrating thing? I'd love to put a background on this tank as well, actually. We've just got like another guy. Like usually we have our fish in different continents here at Atlas. So we've got Asia a little bit over there. We've got Africa. We've got the Americas, and then we've got Asia again over here because there's so many beautiful Asian fish. But sometimes we have to put bigger fish from different continents in these areas. So at the moment, we kind of have Barry up here, who is a giant bronze feeder comet.
A comet? That
Yeah.
you wrote out?
Maybe you could be the feeded. He's a funny guy anyway.
Okay.
Oh, and did you see any of those up there in Florida?
Oh, yeah.
Invasive species, right? The one at the back, right? Not the black parrot, not this guy. Not the genetic failure.
There's so many invasive things in Florida.
I know, it's so true. There's so many fish.
If these guys took over the waterways there.
Oh, to be honest, I don't know if they could take over anything. They can kind of close their mouth, like it's so sad. Oh, poor little guy. These guys are really fun to feed. I love American cichlids. I just think they are, like, they even eat your finger if you put it in. Like, they're really aggressive, but they're kind of cute at the same time.
Yeah, they're kind of like African cichlids.
I would love to see like a massive 6 or 8 foot tank full of them because they get so beautiful when they are older. Like when they're fully grown, they all change color and they all have these beautiful, like this guy's such a handsome guy.
He's very cute.
A big barb. It's a type of barb.
Oh my gosh, it's so cute.
We actually have had this guy for ages, like a long time, and for a long time we didn't know what it was either.
Really?
So,
yeah, he's a bit weird looking.
He is strange. He does not like any other barb that we've seen. He's just a really interesting guy. These guys
I love these guys, loaches and stuff.
Oh, I love the yo-yo loaches.
So
I think
cute.
they're Pakistani loach or yo-yo loach.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of them.
Keep going, like they're just ready, always ready for food.
They all love it.
Maybe I'll give them flake because that's like a little bit lighter. Little tapas after dinner. You gotta bag up your fish too.
And then, yeah, we've got to bag up our fish that we're getting. Ooh, he's a cool knife.
Oh, he's beautiful.
Yeah, he's
He hasn't found a home yet, so.
Oh, there you go. Anyone
Hopefully.
who wants one of these knife fish, hit up Atlas Aquarium. Alright, time to feed some
This
eels.
one's on, okay.
So we're feeding some eels.
Yes, get it.
Some fire eels. Are they fire?
Yeah, there's fire eels and half-banded spiny eels in here, and maybe one peacock spiny eel if we're lucky enough to see it, but it's really small, so it could have been eaten. Hopefully not. You don't get that much personality from a lot of fish, but these ones definitely show a lot.
Distracting you. So I'm going to get one of these guys. They're normally blue with the yellow tail, and I've got a big guy in my Malawi tank. But I saw these guys ages ago, and then I didn't get a chance to get one, so I'm going to get one of these tonight. It might be the last Malawi cichlid I ever add to my Lake Malawi tank. It is so hard when that driftwood is in there.
I know, yeah, I think I might just take it out actually.
Yeah.
Save me a little bit of trouble. He's got a tiny bit of blue on him, so that's why it's easy to see him, but not easy to catch. Ah!
Oh, you got him, you got him.
No! Oh my god! Okay, yeah.
Oh my god, that's so stressful.
You should have seen me on my first day. I mean, it was way worse, but
I'm horrible at doing this type of thing.
I've had some embarrassing times for sure.
Really good, I like try. And then grab our ventralis as well. I just found out that Finn went and caught my ventralis.
He's much more efficient than I am.
He's a bit faster than us because we stop around all the time. All right, so we got our acai and our ventralis.
Can you call him acai now? He has to be called.
Yeah. Acai.
That's his name.
So that's our Lake Malawi one, and that's our Lake Tanganyikan ones. Alrighty, thank you. I just got home and these guys are very hungry because I've been out all day and it's like 11 o'clock at night almost. So I need to give them some food, which is a good idea to do anyway, especially as I add my new fish in there as well. Just give them some New Life Spectrum. There are a pellet colour food in there too to help colour them up a bit. So I'm just going to add him around near where the rocks are to give him a little bit of a chance to hide, especially since I'm adding him on his own. Always a good idea generally to turn the lights down a bit when you add a new fish too, just so it's not going to be too stressed out. It's got a chance to hide and everything. I did see him just around in this area before. There he is. So he's a little bit stressed out. He's just found a nice little home in there. And then we've got our other two new fish in here that are not looking very blue right now, but I promise you they will colour up. And I'm going to be actually changing these lights very soon to my new ones. But I will let you have a little bit of a sneak peek at some of the fish that are in here as I'm setting this tank up. Hopefully our new fish will fit in and our other fish will be friendly to them. Oh, they're looking beautiful already. They love the high flow in this tank too. So we should have a pair. I think this is the girl here. It's still really nice fins. Let's pop some food in for the other guys. So I just noticed that these guys are actually hanging around the top where the food is floating toward the sump, and they've actually been eating a little bit, so that is great to see. It's always such a good feeling when you add a new fish in and you see them actually eating some of the food. So they're both eating, which is a really good sign, and have been in here for like 15 minutes, so I'm very happy to see that. That's a good sign that they're feeling comfortable and that they're at ease, that they're happy and everything, and they haven't been overly stressed out by the process of being added to the tank. It has been just over a week since I added the new fish in, and I thought I'll just give you a little update, show you how they're going. He's very small, so he can actually hide and fit in between a lot of the crevices in the Texas Hollow rock in here. Okay, there he is, I found him. So I didn't actually realise how tiny he is compared to the other fish or how big the other African cichlids are, because these guys are very big, especially some of these big haps like my Venestus and my redfin cadengo here. He's going to turn into, see this blue one right here with the yellow fins? That's my other yellowtail ACI. They're one of the biggest type of Mbuna cichlids that you can get in terms of the Lake Malawi guys. So some of the Mbuna do get very big, like Bart here. Our little guy's doing well, just a little bit shy, but as he grows he'll come out and I'll update you as he gets bigger and everything, and we'll get a nice big cichlid like this guy or girl eventually too. The ventralis are also doing really well. That's the female just having a little bit of a feed here. But there's our boy, and he's looking nice and blue as well. He's already brightening up a fair bit, so that's been really good to see. And so in terms of this tank today, I'm just going to change the lights. AI were kind enough to send me 4 of these lights, so they're just like what I've got on my African cichlid tank, but the white versions. And then it'll be either next week or the week after, probably next week, that the video for this tank comes out. I wanted to get it done by mid-October, so as in have the video out and everything for it, so we're on track for that. It's just been a big process doing it over the weekends and everything and getting it set up. But I'm very, very happy with these fish and how it's turned out. So I'm very excited to show you how it all looks. So stay tuned for that in not too long. So that's it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed having a look at Atlas Aquarium and getting some nice, beautiful, colourful fish to add into my Lake Malawi tank, and then also the new guys for the Lake Tanganyikan tank too. So I'll put the link in the bio if I have uploaded that video by the time you're watching this one. But otherwise, don't forget to subscribe, and you can hit that little bell icon to get notified each time I upload a new video to make sure that you won't miss it when I upload that one. And you get to look forward to seeing the Tanganyikan tank. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.
You're gonna have to edit out my peeing because I peed with this on. Not just then, but was it on before?
It wouldn't have been recording.
Okay,
so
good.
you're fine. You're good. You're doing fine. Okay.